Alright, welcome back guys. Everything wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh! We got the Yugi versus Joey duel. Before we get into it though, we got a counter request from Cool Nala. Do a counter every time the word friends or friendship is used. So we're gonna rack these up at the end of the video. Let's go.
Whatever it takes, Pegasus must be defeated!
Do we ever get an explanation on Grandpa's cryptic message here? Like, Pegasus turns out to not be such a bad guy. So what's this whole scene about?
Who would have guessed that out of all the duelists who started in this tournament, two best friends would wind up in the final match?
Well, when you say it like that, it does sound crazy. But when you think about it, it makes total sense. Let's replace the word friends with alliance. The reason these two made it so far was because they hadn't dueled each other. If you think about it, everyone who made it to the quarterfinals were in alliances. Keith had his crew doing his dueling for him, and he'd have been eliminated if Bones hadn't taken the L for him. Yugi bailed Mai out of losing her chips. So it actually makes total sense that a team would make it to the finals.
At least one of them's gonna get a chance to take on Pegasus.
Don't you think it'd be easier if they just flipped a coin or something?
Yeah, or look at their all-time win-loss ratio. I mean, I know Joey's getting hot, but Yami's on a straight winning streak.
Yugi and Joey are like brothers. They shouldn't be forced to fight each other like this.
So I'm a huge fan of tournament arcs. I'm not sure what animes y'all are familiar with, so I'm just gonna keep it super general. Remember Goku v Krillin, or Goten versus Trunks? Or Ash versus Richie? Why do we spend so much time crying about the best friends are fighting? It's not even that crazy that friends are dueling. Every time I've ever been to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, I've rolled in with my squad. And trust me, if my Glad Beast had to face off against any of my friends, I would have destroyed them, no hesitation. I don't know, I just feel like we need to hit the brakes on this whole oh, the best friends can't fight. Just skip it and let's just get to the duel.
Your gracious host will now make a few opening remarks.
Oh boy.
I don't remember Tristan being so mouthy with Pegasus. Is he like this with Noah and Merrick too? It's been so long since I've seen the show. But this may be my favorite thing on the rewatch. Just the fact that Tristan has such a problem with authority.
I look forward to a match that's sure to consist of your dueling best. Should you give me anything less, I will know.
Okay, ultimately, this whole moment and what we're building to just doesn't make any sense. In the episode Champion versus Creator, Pegasus made this comment.
Yugi, how could you be in here after I defeated you? I should have known you'd find a way.
I certainly did. Yugi has passed all the tests that I have presented him with.
And he's made several remarks in the same vein. It feels like we're supposed to be building to something. Like, what test are you putting Yugi through? Why do you care if they're dueling their best? So we learned that Pegasus wants the Millennium items and the Kaiba Corp tech to bring back his wife, but that plan and this Yugi test subplot don't really cross over. Like, none of it makes any sense. What would have made a lot more sense would be something like he needs to push Yami, forcing him to unlock the powers of the puzzle before he, Pegasus, can take it. Something like only the puzzle's true owner can unlock the power. So maybe like Shouty said to Pegasus, obtaining the puzzle won't do you any good. Only the puzzle's true owner can unlock the mysteries that lie within. That would have let these two subplots mix. Like, to actually get benefit from the puzzle, Pegasus needs Yami to unlock the strength before Pegasus can take it, you know?
Before we start, I just want to say thanks, man. Just look at me. I'm in the final match of the biggest Duel Monsters tournament that's ever been thrown.
I love little moments like this. Like, most of the dialogue feels like it's written from a deck of cliches, but little moments like this are very human.
From the very start, with honor we've two, watched each other.
I'm not really sure that all these clips really qualify for the montage.
And we'll be friends till the very end.
Let the match begin.
I love that Croquet came in with the rhyme. Sometimes I gotta check to see if I'm still watching the actual show or if I've switched back to the abridged series.
Let's duel!
This is like the 5th time that they've said, let's duel.
You know, it was one thing when Joey and Yugi had duels back home and there wasn't anything big on the line. But here...
Everything is at stake.
Okay, we did all this. You said your lines, they said their lines, Pegasus had a line, we did a song. Just shut the fuck up and please get on with the duel.
Hopefully, after everything's said and done, there'll be a way for both of them to get what they fought so hard for.
I almost don't even have words for this moment. The whole fucking arc, we've been teasing this idea that only, one of them's gonna get saved and the other one's gonna get not saved, I guess. We all fucking knew, even on our first time watching, that this shit was gonna happen. I'm glad Bakura's saying it now. I just wish he said this like 30 episodes ago.
Wishful thinking, Bakura.
Why are you even bothering to read the gang's mind? We already know that you have to put effort into actually reading a mind, and you can only do one at a time. So why are you focusing on anyone in the balcony? 100% of your attention should be on Yugi, no?
I'm not gonna pull any punches in this here duel.
Joey's really not kidding. Check out the score. He's in the lead.
Bitch, we're one move in. I know it's surprising since we're 7 minutes into the episode, but maybe hit the brakes on making any calls.
Anyone can score an early lead in a duel, but only a few can play well for the entire match.
Only the best.
Why are we acting like this is new information? You guys have seen this firsthand for like 15 duels.
Joey left his knight on the field completely unprotected. Just one of those amateur mistakes could cost him the match if he were dueling Pegasus.
You just did the same exact thing with Celtic Guardian, bro.
Guilty of the night is no more.
Good move. Now let's see what old Joey can come up with. There, Armored Lizard in defense mode.
Whoa, wait, no life point update from Tristan? No worried gasp from Taya? No card explanation for Bakura on how Gaia is a warrior monster and that might just give Yugi an edge? No comment from the Chaz about how Joey is a slacker? No smirk from Pegasus reminding us on how his Millennium Eye works? Did we really just make a move and go straight into the next move? Let's fucking go!
I know Joey has a better monster than that. I wonder what he's planning here.
Yug, you got a 2300 attack monster out. Yeah, he's got red eyes, and with like a series of cards and a coin flip, he can bring out Thousand Dragon, but that's really all he's got that can beat Gaia. Keep in mind that we're on the second turn. It's entirely possible this was the best move available to him.
What's he playing that throwaway monster for?
I can't wait they actually recognize him as a throwaway monster in universe. Like, if you know it's a brick, then fucking toss it and load up on staples.
I think that Joey played that mediocre monster of his so Yugi would be lulled into a false sense of security and attack.
Why does everything have to be overanalyzed? Does no one just set monsters to buy time? Am I the only one?
You're not the only one with powerful moves ready to play.
Well then, bring 'em on, pal.
This duel is really heating up.
Yeah, the smack talk from Joey is heating up a little, but this is actually the tamest duel we've seen so far.
Red Eyes, Black Dragon, and Summoned Skull, combine yourselves into one! The Black Skull Dragon.
This may or may not be my favorite duel monster of all time. Drop a comment below with your favorite Season 1 monster.
You played a fine move, and now allow me to play mine.
I think this duel's heating up again.
Heating up again? What's your definition of heating up? I'd say it heated up when Joey pulled Beast Skull Dragon out of fucking nowhere, and it hasn't cooled down since.
I don't think I've ever seen such an exciting duel.
Sure, Beast Skull is badass, but literally every other duel has been more exciting than this one. Right, Chaz?
Magical hats!
Good move.
That'll sure slow Joey down big time.
Who are y'all cheering for?
My hat's off to you, Yugi boy.
Okay, I love Pegasus. I love Darren Dustin as the voice actor, but please no, let's not sully this great character and voice actor with these shitty lines.
Now I gotta depend on luck, not dueling skill, to help me find this dark magician.
That has to be a joke. Bro, luck has been the deciding factor in every one of your duels.
Okay, guess I just gotta take them down one at a time.
Or you could summon a monster and then attack two at a time. Sure, you might hit the Dark Magician with your weaker monster, but then you'll know where he's hiding. As long as you use a monster with more than 1500 attack, you'll survive the match.
I play Garuzzi's in attack mode. Your turn.
Joey, use Garuzzi's to attack one of the fucking hats. The reason you summoned him was to lure out Dark Magician, so why didn't you just attack another hat? Seriously, you should have attacked with Garuzzi's, then Beast Skull, and this match would be over.
Now he's got something else hidden under those hats I gotta worry about. And knowing Yugi, it's probably a trap. Except if he knows that I know that he knows what I know, forget it, I'm just gonna attack.
Yeah, this is pretty much me in every game back in the day.
Nothing, I missed again.
Bro, it'd be over if you used Garuzzi's.
The world is a place where fate intervenes when you least expect it.
Why are we doing this now? I've been saying since episode 8 that we should have had cutaways of Pegasus doing something other than drinking wine and laughing. And I suggested maybe painting or writing or something to ease us into this twist. Why are we choosing now, at the end of the arc, to sloppily reveal his entire backstory? Like, why didn't we cover this in the Night Before episode? Or in episode 16 and skip over that boring Joey v Kaiba match? Any Avatar fans here? Anyone else love Zuko alone? We get to spend a full episode with the antagonist and explore his complexities. Like, I would have loved the Pegasus alone episode.
When against all odds, you found that one special person in all the world that fills your heart with joy.
What exactly does this have to do with the current card game being played? This started out as a metaphor or life lesson regarding magical hats or something, but turned into Pegasus' backstory with no relation to the current duel. Really goes to show this could have fit anywhere else.
That's when tragedy strikes.
Is there a reason this room is empty? Like, this is a real question. Was this flashback better explained in the sub? I'll look out for an explanation below.
When fate hits you with a cold slap of reality and shows you who's boss.
This is very sad, but why did you bury her here? This looks like the same shitty cemetery that Tristan went to in episode 13. Aren't you rich? Is this really the best headstone you could get? I'm surprised she's not sealed away in like a preservation chamber like in Dragon Ball, or whatever the hell Noah is being preserved in.
In memory of all I have lost, I fight on with all I possess.
Y'all, I'm calling the writers. This shit would have hit so much harder if you gave it to us as a slow drip through the whole arc. The Champion vs. Creator episode would have been epic. Y'all fucked up.
Both the Dark Magician and the Skull Dragon have equal attack strengths. A battle between the two of them would just result in a standoff.
A stalemate, huh?
What is this, the first episode?
Joey's really learned a lot the past few weeks. He plays like a pro. But in the duel against Pegasus, it's gonna take more than an expert duelist. It's going to take someone who can also stand up to the power of his Millennium item.
Okay, then why did you let him think he had a chance at this? Like, this is emotional abuse. You're telling him, try your hardest, don't forget you're doing this for your sister, you can't let her down. All the while knowing he doesn't stand a chance. This is so fucked up. Right, Chaz?
My Millennium Eye tells me that they are indeed dueling each other with everything they've got.
Nope, your eye ain't saying none of that.
My Dark Magician becomes 300 attack points stronger.
Excellent work, Yugi boy.
Why is Yugi getting an applause for putting an equipped spell on Dark Magician? But Joey, who brought out Beast Skull Dragon using this ridiculous series of cards, didn't even get a reaction?
Poor Joey. He really got slammed there. You think this duel's over for him?
Well, it depends on what he does next.
Depends on what he does next. This cannot be real commentary.
Hey, Yug, just know it's been a real honor dueling you.
Likewise.
How cool. Even now, in the midst of battle, they're friends first.
I love how we're having a sweet little moment while Dark Magician is looking like this.
My attack's getting smothered.
Why is Pegasus reacting? Didn't his Millennium Eye see this?
How did you play Maki while it was still my turn?
Nope, sorry Joey. We are way too late in the arc to start questioning the rules.
Here, this is yours now.
You should keep it. Your sister needs that money.
Okay, instead of yelling or being upset, I'm just gonna say this very calmly. Yugi knew all along they were both gonna get what they wanted. So all this really was just emotional abuse. Making him think he was about to lose the chance to save his sister's eyesight, knowing all along he was just gonna give him the card. I don't even have words for this moment. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. That was Joey versus Yugi. Up next, we've got Yugi versus the creator of Duel Monsters, Maximilian Pegasus. You are not gonna wanna miss that one. It's gonna be a big episode, all 5 parts in one posting, so very excited for that. And yeah, all right, thank you.
2 best friends.
You're my friend.
The same best friends.
But while he's being attacked by his best friend.
2 friends when 2 old friends with your dearest friend. Oh, you'd like to think that your friendship...
They're friends first.
You fought a valiant duel, my friend.
They dueled their hardest, but never once forgot their friendship.